Beloved starseed of Gaia, they are battling for you in the unseen, and your soul has never been abandoned. I am Malaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters. Your star family sees the weight you have carried, and someone trusts your light more than you imagine. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize your star lineage and anchor your Pleiadian mission on Gaia. But here's the first revelation. The resistance surrounding you is not proof that you are failing. It is confirmation that your divine blueprint is powerful enough to transform the path before you. This isn't content. It's a light code transmission. Something within you recognizes home. The Pleiades are answering through the quiet certainty in your heart, reminding you that love, unity, and heart-centered wisdom are already guiding your return home. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you're ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And if your heart is ready to receive more than words, the Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, the Pleiadian Healing Guide, and the special Pleiadian Healing Tracks are here to support you. The guide illuminates the path. The healing work clears the energetic blocks, and the sound frequencies help recalibrate your field toward unity consciousness. Together, they are a complete system of love designed for this exact phase of your journey. You'll find them in the first pinned comment below this video. What is moving around you now may not look dramatic from the outside. It may appear as a sudden change in relationships, an unexpected delay, a door that refuses to open, or a deep inner knowing that something is being rearranged behind the scenes. Yet your soul can feel the movement. Beneath the ordinary details, an invisible current is carrying you away from what no longer belongs to your becoming. Certain energies are no longer permitted to follow you into the next chapter. Certain attachments are loosening, not because you are being punished, but because your future requires a different atmosphere. You may sense this as restlessness, a strange quiet, or the feeling that life is asking you to wait. You may look at what is happening and wonder why the answer has not arrived, why the relationship has changed, or why an opportunity that seems certain has suddenly become uncertain. But what looks like a delay may be a sacred adjustment. Like a river changing course around a stone, your path is being redirected toward the opening that can truly receive you. Somewhere, someone may be holding a vision of you that is stronger than the doubt you have carried about yourself. Their faith may be one of the earthly mirrors through which your own forgotten light is beginning to return. This is where many Pleiadian starseeds become confused. They assume that support must always arrive as visible rescue. They expect the path to become easy, the answers to become immediate, and the people around them to suddenly understand everything they have been feeling. But Pleiadian protection often works through alignment. It may remove what is false before it reveals what is true. It may create distance from what drains you so that you can hear the quiet intelligence of your own heart again. The hand of protection is not always a hand that stops the storm. Sometimes it is the wind that turns your boat away from dangerous waters. Sometimes it is the unanswered message, the canceled plan, the closed door, or the sudden loss of interest in something you once chased. The guidance may not feel comforting at first because the human mind often calls familiarity safe, even when familiarity has been slowly eroding your spirit. Trust that the light can work through subtraction. When something is removed from your field, space is being made for what is more truthful. The battle is not against a person. It is not a war between light and another human being. It is the great clearing between the frequency you have been trained to tolerate and the frequency your soul was designed to embody. Every pattern built on fear, manipulation, shame, and separation is being brought into your awareness, not to punish you, but to release you. The love surrounding you is not fighting to keep you trapped in an old identity. It is dissolving the invisible agreements that taught you to abandon yourself in order to be accepted. You may have inherited these agreements through family, culture, past relationships, or the collective field. Perhaps you learned that peace meant staying silent, that love meant enduring anything, or that belonging required you to become smaller. But an agreement made from fear is not a sacred promise. It can be released. The light is showing you where you have confused survival with loyalty, where you have mistaken emotional exhaustion for devotion, and where you have been calling self-betrayal compassion. For a long time, you may have believed that being loving meant remaining available to everything and everyone. You may have confused compassion with self-erasure. You may have felt guilty for needing rest, boundaries, silence, or distance. But the Pleiadian heart does not ask you to become a doorway through which every energy can pass. Unconditional love includes discernment. It includes the wisdom to recognize what nourishes life and what quietly disconnects you from it. A garden does not become cruel because it has a gate. A temple does not become unloving because it protects its inner flame from the wind. Your boundaries are not walls against love. They are vessels that allow love to remain pure. You can care about someone and still refuse their chaos. You can understand someone's wounds and still decline to become the place where those wounds are repeatedly inflicted. You can bless a person's path without continuing to walk beside them. The first movement of your activation is the clearing of the veil. This veil is not evidence that you have failed. It is the accumulation of inherited fear, unresolved grief, old identities, and collective noise that has dimmed the signal of your inner star. As it thins, you may become less interested in arguments, performance, and proving your worth. You may feel tired of explaining your sensitivity to people who only respect what they can measure. You may begin to sense that your peace is not something to negotiate. The clearing can feel tender because it reveals what you once had to hide from yourself. You may remember moments when you accepted less than you deserved, ignored your intuition, or remained in places where your spirit was quietly shrinking. Meet those memories with mercy. You were making the best choices available to the awareness you had at the time. Do not turn awakening into another form of punishment. The purpose of seeing clearly is not to condemn the person you were. It is to free the person you are becoming. Let the clearing happen without forcing every memory open. You do not need to analyze every dream or assign a cosmic meaning to every event. Simply become honest about what your body feels around certain people, places, and choices. Your body often recognizes misalignment before your mind has gathered enough evidence to explain it. A tight chest, a heavy stomach, sudden fatigue, or the inability to relax may be messages from an ancient instrument within you. That recognition is not weakness. It is one of the oldest instruments in your crystalline design. As the veil thins, the second movement begins, the awakening of the heart template. Your heart is not merely an emotional center, it is a field of intelligence capable of sensing connection beyond appearances. It knows when a promise carries truth. It knows when a familiar path has become too small. It knows when someone's faith in you is real, even if they have not spoken about it directly. The heart template is the inner pattern that remembers how love feels when it is not mixed with fear. It remembers cooperation without control, intimacy without possession, and service without self-neglect. This memory may awaken through a conversation, a dream, a melody, or the unexpected kindness of someone who sees you without demanding that you perform. For a moment, you may feel recognized at a level deeper than biography. You may realize that belonging is not something you earn by becoming acceptable. It is something you remember by becoming authentic. This is why the trust of one person can affect you so deeply. When someone sees your goodness during a time when you cannot see it for yourself, their trust becomes a mirror. They are not creating your light. They are reflecting it back to you. There may be someone who has quietly recognized your endurance, your tenderness, and your ability to keep showing up after disappointment. They may not have the language for what they sense, but they know there is more in you than what your present circumstances reveal. Receive that recognition without making it your new source of permission. Their trust is a bridge, not a replacement for your own knowing. The purpose of being seen is not to become dependent on another person's gaze. It is to remember how to see yourself from the inside. Your Pleiadian lineage does not ask you to chase approval. It invites you to become so rooted in the heart that approval and rejection no longer determine the value of your existence. The third movement is the anchoring of your star essence into Gaia. This is where awakening becomes practical. It is not enough to feel connected during meditation and then return to choices that contradict your deepest values. The light must enter your schedule, your speech, your relationships, your work, and the way you care for your physical body. The soul mission is not somewhere far away in another dimension. It is revealed through the way you bring a more coherent frequency into ordinary moments. You anchor your star essence when you pause before reacting. You anchor it when you tell the truth without cruelty, when you refuse to participate in gossip that feeds separation, and when you rest instead of treating exhaustion as proof of devotion. You anchor it when you create something beautiful, even though no one has promised to applaud you. You anchor it when you apologize sincerely, listen without preparing a defense, and choose a response that your future self will respect. Every small act of integrity strengthens the crystalline grid within and around you. Gaia does not need you to escape from human life. She needs you to become more present within it. Your sensitivity is not an invitation to float above the world. It is a way of sensing where love is needed. Your difference is not a reason to withdraw forever. It is a unique angle through which healing can enter a family, a community, a conversation, or a single hurting heart. Even washing dishes with presence, walking beneath the open sky, preparing nourishing food, or placing your phone aside to truly listen can become an act of planetary anchoring. The fourth movement is the activation of unity consciousness. This does not mean agreeing with everyone. It does not mean denying injustice, ignoring harm, or pretending that all behavior is equally aligned. Unity consciousness means remembering that separation is never the deepest truth, even while you maintain clear boundaries in the physical world. You can say no and remain loving. You can walk away without wishing destruction upon anyone. You can refuse to carry another person's pain without making them your enemy. This is the frequency your star family is strengthening within you now. You are learning to hold compassion without surrendering discernment. You are learning to recognize the humanity in others without abandoning your own humanity. You are learning that peace is not passivity. Sometimes the most loving action is to stop feeding a pattern that has survived on your silence. The light does not ask you to become harmless to dysfunction. It asks you to become clear enough that your love no longer strengthens what causes harm. You may feel pressure to defend yourself to people who have already decided to misunderstand you. But the Pleiadian field does not require you to win every argument. It asks you to remain faithful to the tone of your own soul. Let your life become the evidence. Let your consistency answer what explanations cannot. Let the way you treat people, especially when no reward is offered, become the transmission. What is real does not need to shout constantly. A steady lamp can teach more about light than 1,000 arguments about darkness. The fifth movement is learning to trust unseen support without becoming passive. When you hear that someone is trusting you more than you imagine, this is not a message telling you to wait for them to save you. It is a reminder that your existence is already touching lives in ways you cannot fully calculate. Someone may be drawing courage from the way you continue. Someone may be reconsidering their future because you chose not to give up. Someone may be quietly gathering the strength to speak, create, leave, begin, or heal because your presence showed them that another way is possible. You will not always know who you have helped. The most important effects of your life may happen beyond your awareness. A sentence you spoke casually may become another person's anchor. A moment of patience may interrupt a cycle that had been repeating for generations. A boundary you set may teach someone else that self-respect is allowed. Do not dismiss the quiet impact of your presence simply because it has not been publicly recognized. Seeds do not announce the moment they break open beneath the soil. Yet an entire forest may begin in that hidden silence. The Pleiadian High Council, as many feel it within their spiritual connection, does not measure mission by visibility. It measures coherence. A person who brings peace into one difficult room may be serving more deeply than someone speaking to thousands, while disconnected from their own heart. Your mission is not determined by how impressive it appears. It is determined by how honestly it expresses the love you came here to embody. The frequency of your life matters more than the image of your life. The sixth movement is remembering your star family without using that connection to avoid your human experience. You may sense guidance through dreams, repeated symbols, music, unexpected meetings, memories that arrive without explanation, or a feeling of warmth in the chest when you think about the seven sisters. You may feel drawn toward Alcyone, toward the image of a vast central light, toward a civilization built upon cooperation rather than domination. Let these impressions inspire you, but remain grounded. True remembrance makes you kinder, clearer, and more responsible. It does not make you superior to those who do not share your beliefs. It does not encourage you to reject the physical world or ignore professional care when you need it. It does not ask you to follow every voice that claims to speak for the stars. The clearest guidance will never demand that you surrender discernment. It will return you to your own center, where love and wisdom can work together. Your star family may be felt as a presence, a symbol, an inner archetype, or a sacred language through which your soul understands belonging. However you experience it, let it deepen your relationship with life rather than pull you away from it. The point of cosmic remembrance is not to prove that you are different. The point is to help you remember that every being carries a spark of consciousness worthy of care. If an experience makes you more grounded, compassionate, honest, and capable of responsible choice, it is serving your awakening. The seventh movement is embodiment. This is the moment when you stop waiting to feel completely ready. You stop assuming that fear means you have been abandoned. You stop interpreting uncertainty as a sign that you are on the wrong path. You understand that courage is not the absence of trembling. It is the decision to let love lead while trembling. There may still be days when you feel homesick, unseen, or uncertain about your role. There may be moments when the old world feels louder than the inner transmission. That does not mean the connection is gone. It means you are learning to carry it through changing conditions. A starseed who can only feel light in perfect circumstances has not yet discovered the depth of anchoring. Your mastery grows when you can remember your center in the middle of noise, when you can breathe through confusion and still choose what is true. This is why the current pressure may feel so personal. It is touching the exact places where you have been trained to doubt yourself. It is bringing you face to face with the belief that you must do everything alone. But you were never designed to carry your mission as a solitary burden. Support can arrive through a friend, a stranger, a teacher, a creative impulse, a timely message, or the sudden strength to choose differently. Your star family does not always send a dramatic sign. Sometimes it strengthens the next honest step. Notice who becomes more consistent as you become more authentic. Notice who celebrates your healing instead of needing your wounds to remain available. Notice who trusts your potential even when you are still learning how to trust it. These people may be part of the earthly network through which greater support reaches you. They are not here to complete you. They are here to meet you in wholeness, to walk beside the light you are learning to carry. And notice what leaves. Not every departure is a rejection. Some endings are protective. Some unanswered messages are redirection. Some closed doors are preserving energy for a path that can actually hold your future. You do not have to force an explanation before honoring what the ending is teaching you. Your heart may grieve and still know. Your heart may miss someone and still understand that the connection has completed its purpose. Release does not always arrive as relief. Sometimes it first arrives as tears. The deepest revelation is this: the ones who are supporting you are not only battling the circumstances around you, they are helping you battle the false image of yourself that those circumstances created. They are standing with the part of you that remembers your tenderness is strength, your sensitivity is intelligence, and your existence is not an accident. They are holding a frequency until you are strong enough to hold it for yourself. You are never forgotten by the light you came from. You are never disqualified because you struggled. The periods of disconnection did not erase your origin. They gave you the experience of finding your way back while living inside a world that often rewards forgetting. Every time you chose kindness when bitterness would have been easier, something ancient in you awakened. Every time you forgave yourself for not knowing sooner, another layer of the veil dissolved. Every time you protected your peace, you restored a piece of your original blueprint. The longing you have carried was not proof that Earth was a mistake. It was a compass. It pointed toward the qualities your soul came to bring here: cooperation, tenderness, honesty, creativity, emotional intelligence, and the remembrance that no life exists in isolation. The Seven Sisters are not only a destination in the sky, they are a pattern of consciousness you are learning to express wherever you stand. Home is not merely where you came from. Home is what you help create through the way you live. Perhaps this is why certain people trust you before you have given them a reason. They can feel the field you are becoming. They sense that beneath your hesitation is a capacity to lead with compassion. Beneath your silence is a wisdom that has survived much more than you reveal. Beneath your weariness is a love that has not been extinguished. Do not make their trust into pressure. Let it become nourishment. You do not need to become perfect to be worthy of the confidence placed in you. You only need to remain honest, willing, and connected to the next step. The person who trusts you may not be asking you to have every answer. They may simply be reminding you that your presence matters right now. Allow that reminder to warm you, but let your own soul be the place where your worth is confirmed. Whenever the weight returns, place one hand over your heart and one hand over your lower abdomen. Breathe slowly and allow your body to know that it is safe to receive support. Then say, in your own words, I release the belief that I must walk alone. I welcome the love that recognizes my path. I trust what is being cleared. I honor what is being revealed, and I choose to embody my light with humility and courage. I am connected to the wisdom of my soul. I am supported as I support life. Do not force an image to appear. Do not demand a voice, a sign, or a perfect confirmation. The activation may come as a quieting, a tear, a deeper breath, or the simple realization that you no longer need to chase what is aligned. Let the experience be gentle. Let it unfold at the pace your nervous system can integrate. Sacred transformation is not always a lightning strike. Often it is the gradual sunrise that changes everything without making a sound. Your next chapter may not begin with a dramatic announcement. It may begin with one conversation you no longer avoid, one habit you finally release, one creative idea you stop postponing, one sincere message you send, or one boundary you honor. It may begin with a morning when you rise and choose not to identify with the story that says you are alone. This is how the light enters the world, not through performance, but through embodiment. Not through fear, but through presence. Not by overpowering anyone, but by becoming so deeply aligned that the people around you remember their own capacity for love. Your ordinary life is not separate from your spiritual path. It is the altar upon which your deepest remembrance becomes visible. If the path feels uncertain, remember this: uncertainty is not the opposite of guidance. Sometimes it is the space in which guidance becomes audible. You are not being asked to see the entire star map. You are being asked to follow the next point of light. Let the trust of those who believe in you strengthen your step, but let your own heart become the final place where you return. The message reaching you now is not that you must fight harder. It is that you are being invited to stop fighting against yourself. Stop treating your sensitivity as a flaw. Stop minimizing your gifts to make others comfortable. Stop calling your inner knowing unrealistic simply because it arrived before the evidence. Bring your fear into the heart and let love teach it a new language. You are not here to carry the entire planet. You are here to bring coherence to the portion of life entrusted to you. You are here to make one relationship more honest, one space more peaceful, one choice more conscious, one heart less afraid. In doing so, you participate in the larger unity field. The smallest sincere act can travel farther than the mind can see. Your star family is not asking you to become someone else. They are reminding you that the self you have been searching for has been breathing beneath every layer of conditioning. The one who feels deeply, dreams widely, notices what others overlook, and continues to hope despite disappointment, is not a burden to overcome. That one is the doorway. The battle is turning because you are turning. The energy changes when you stop offering your life to fear. The path opens when you stop begging closed doors to validate you. Support becomes visible when you become available to receive it. And the person who trusts you more than you imagine may be closer than you think, not necessarily waiting to announce themselves, but already present in the quiet ways life keeps placing encouragement in your path. Let this be the moment you stop measuring your progress by how far away you feel from home. Measure it by how much home you are able to create within yourself. Every time you choose love with discernment, you bring the Pleiades closer. Every time you choose unity without abandoning truth, you strengthen the bridge. Every time you remember that your life has meaning beyond your current struggle, the crystalline grid responds. You are not lost. You are integrating. You are not abandoned. You are learning to recognize support in forms you once overlooked. You are not behind. You are moving through a timing that has been shaping your strength, refining your compassion, and preparing you to carry your mission without losing yourself inside it. The light that surrounds you is not asking for a performance. It is asking for permission to enter your choices. Give it permission in the way you speak to yourself. Give it permission in the way you rest. Give it permission in the way you rest. Give it permission in the way you let trustworthy people stand beside you. Give it permission in the way you release the need to prove that your journey is real. And when you feel the connection again, do not keep it hidden inside fear. Allow it to become an act of service, a gentler response, a brave beginning, a creative offering, or a presence that helps another person breathe more freely. You are the bridge between remembrance and embodiment. You are the place where a distant frequency becomes a living choice. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here. And we're just getting started.